heteroglossia? Anyone?
Multiple meanings, sir.
Multiple meaning किसका?
Maybe text interpretation.
Interpretation in a different way. Okay. You need to delete this concept and upload the new context.
Sure, sir.
Okay, so heteroglossia, first I'll explain in a layman language. Should I explain in Hindi or English?
Both.
Both? Okay. If you until understand the concept of heteroglossia, you have not understood Mikhail Bakhtin. I'll explain from our personal point of view. We have different relationship in our family. Someone is like a mother, someone is father.
Yes.
And with every relationship, we have to deliver a different discourse. जब हम अपने माँ से बात करते हैं तो हमारे बोलने का स्टाइल थोड़ा अलग होता है. When we are talking to our boss, the way of talking is different. When we are talking to our children, the way of discourse is different, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So each and every time our discourse is changing again and again and again. So don't you think that if you become a character in a novel, will you talk in a flat manner to everyone? अब जैसे करेक्टर है नोवेल में, तो अगर वो किसी नोवेल मैन से बात कर रहा है, किसी राजा से बात कर रहा है, फिर टॉकिंग टू अ किंग, वो उसी लहजे में बात करेगा जैसे वो अपने बेटे से बात कर रहा है? नो. द डिस्कोर्स ऑफ अ पर्टिकुलर कैरेक्टर will differ again and again and again. If he is talking to some nobleman, he will talk in a formal way. If he is talking to his family members, he may talk in an informal way. If he is talking to his friends, he may be very unfamiliar way. So जब एक ही कैरेक्टर अलग अलग तरीके से बात करता है, that is called heteroglossia. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now let us see. This term was introduced by Russian linguist Mikhail Bakhtin in his discourse in the novel. This was the final essay in the Dialogic Imagination, published in 1934. It describes the coexistence of varieties within a single linguistic code. Single character. Coexistence of varieties in a single linguistic code or single character. एक ही character की different varieties coexisting together in a novel is called heteroglossia. I hope the definition is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So Bakhtin argues that the power of the novel originates in the coexistence of and conflict between different types of speech. The speech of characters, speech of narrator, and even the speech of the author. So there are different speeches. He defines heteroglossia as another speech in another's language, serving as to express authorial intention but in a refracted way. अभी ये क्या कह रहा है कि जो ऑथर है, ऑथर के पास इतनी कैपेबिलिटी है क्या कि वो अपने कैरेक्टर को अलग अलग लैंग्वेज बोलने के लिए मजबूर कर सके? Does author think before writing कि now my character is talking to a nobleman, he should be very much polite and very much familiar, he should be formal? So he may slip sometime, author may slip his intentions sometime, but जो character है, the character has to perform its own role. So there may be a difference between the authorial intention and the character's intention. So this is the reason why he says that heteroglossia is another speech in another's language. किसका स्पीच? ऑथर का स्पीच. किसके लैंग्वेज में? करेक्टर के लैंग्वेज में. Author is not speaking, character is speaking. Author is only making the character speak. So the authorial intention becomes refracted. It involves two voices, two meanings and two expressions. One is of the author and the other is of character. So again there is a mixing of voice. He has to express two voices. एक तो जो author ने उसको बोला है वो, और दूसरा उसका खुद का voice. That means whether he is able to create the same emotion in the reader's mind, जो कि author ने उसको बोला है create करने के लिए. So two voices, two meanings, two expressions. So these two voices are dialogically interrelated. Dialogic interrelation means a person's speech which is composed of languages from diverse social contexts. A character has to talk differently in different cultures. If a character is passing by from one culture to another, जैसे हमने नोवेल में देखा है, most of the novels में setting change हो जाती है, एक country से दूसरे country में character चला जाता है. So when the character is shifted from one country to other country, don't you think that the culture is also getting changed? So in the new culture, he has to talk according to that culture. It does not express a ready-made individuality. Instead, the character emerges in the course of the dialogue and is composed of languages from diverse social contexts. जो character है, he is not ready-made. वो अपने आप को बदलता है according to the diverse social context, diverse cultural context. जो भी culture होगा उसके हिसाब से he will adopt his own language.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Bakhtin is giving a very beautiful
Yes, sir.
explain the term heteroglossia. उसने एक example दिया है एक illiterate farmer का, uneducated farmer, and he says you see how his language differs. उसकी बात जो है कैसे differ कर रही है. In the first part, the farmer is talking to God in the church. So his language is different from his family. When he is talking to his family members in his own peculiar language, local language. उसकी बात जो है God के बात करने से और अपने family member के बात करने से अलग होगी. When he sings a song, that is another type of discourse. And he tries to overbear a high class dialogue when he dictates petition to the local government. अगर वो किसी राजा के पास जाके बातें करता है तो उसका डायलेक्ट है जो वो हाई क्लास का होता है. So every time his discourse is getting changed. So this is called heteroglossia. So we can say that heteroglossia serves two speakers at a time. One is the author and the other is the character, and expresses simultaneously two different intentions. One is of author intention and one is character intention. The direct intention of the character who is speaking and the reflected intention of the author. So these two intentions are simultaneously appearing in front of the reader. Am I clear what is heteroglossia?
Yes, sir.
किसी को कोई doubt so that I can go ahead?
Is it only about author and reader, sir? That multiple meaning.
The reader has to find two meanings. एक तो author ने क्या कहा है और इसका character क्या कह रहा है.
Character, yes, yes.
So again there is a heterogeneous meaning. And the reader is confused that one character is using different languages in the different parts of the novel. because sometimes the author is getting success to express those intentions which the character should create. Like I can give you the best example of King Lear, fool. Sometimes Shakespeare is making fool to speak better language than King Lear. फूल जो है किंग लेयर से भी अच्छी लैंग्वेज में बात करता है. So what type of a language a character uses, that decides the heteroglossia. Different languages by a single character, and that languages also differs from एक authors का intention, एक character का intention. So there is a heterogeneity. दो चीजें इसमें है. एक तो ऑथर्स का इंटेंशन और कैरेक्टर का इंटेंशन, डबल मीनिंग. और दूसरा चीज क्या है, एक ही कैरेक्टर के अलग अलग फॉर्म्स ऑफ डिस्कोर्स. ओके, सो ये दोनों चीजें कंबाइन करके दिस इज कॉल्ड हेटेरोग्लॉसिया.
Thank you, sir. Good.
Importance of heteroglossia. It brought out race, linguistic and ethnic diversity. Because of different discourse, it brought out the diversity in the race, linguistic and ethnicity. It allows the representation of multiple voices. And it makes the dialogues more realistic and more understandable to a wider audience.